you might begin to remember what it's like to forget what it's like to remember, before you learn to become what you're becoming now. You see, there was once a person, let's call them you, or someone like you, or a version of you yet to unfold, who found each time they looked in the mirror, a different face looked back. Sometimes doubt, sometimes fire, sometimes silence. But deep beneath that skin of noise, there was something, already complete, already whole, already enough. And you can notice how easy it becomes to breathe a little differently now, as if some part of you has already decided that this is the moment where everything shifts. Because you see, when the caterpillar begins to dissolve, it doesn't learn how to be a butterfly. It becomes what it always was. And some say confidence comes from action, but others say action comes from the belief that you're always meant to move freely, powerfully, deliberately. And so you might wonder, what happens when the old beliefs no longer recognize you? When the self-critic knocks, but finds no door to enter? Because perhaps the mirror is flipped, not backwards, not forwards, but inward. Where self-worth doesn't require proof. Where I'm enough is not a mantra, but a memory returning home. There was once a river that forgot how to flow. It questioned every twist, doubted every curve. And yet, the rocks never asked the river to explain itself. They simply shaped themselves around it. And the river, without realizing, it had always been flowing. Just like the you that knows how to anchor confidence in a breath, how to reframe rejection into a redirection, how to install worthiness through repetition so subtle, you forget whether the thought was yours or the universe whispering. You were never broken, just buried. And that's what happens, isn't it? When self-love becomes your operating system, not an app to launch, but the background program always running, quiet, powerful, foundational. They used to say, I'm not good enough. Now they say, even though I wasn't before, I must be now. Because only someone worthy would be learning how to feel that truth without effort. Because even pretending to believe it proves a part of you already does. And if believing shapes perception, and perception creates behaviour, then by changing the frame, you've already changed the game. It's interesting how the person who once feared being seen becomes the light others gather around. The mind that once looped doubt starts looping to light. A single sentence, I accept myself, echoes through the body, like a key sliding into the lock of every cell, unlocking silence and replacing it with song. Accept yourself now. Feel how worthy you are. Install this truth deeply. Step into your strength effortlessly. Let the old patterns dissolve. Choose self-approval automatically. Imagine your mind as a garden. Some seeds planted by fear, others by love. Some by people who didn't know better. And now you choose what grows. Every time you say, I'm enough, you water the roots of confidence. Each time you pause and breathe instead of criticize, you sunlight your own soul. And soon, so soon, you notice weeds of doubt no longer survive in the soil that's fertile. The weeds pull themselves out because they no longer belong. Repeat the phrase, I deserve love, until the voice that argues with it loses breath. Repeat, I'm worthy, until it sounds like remembering, not reaching. Repeat, I accept myself, until it becomes boring, because it's no longer a novelty, it's just truth. You're ready. You already are. You're not becoming the person who feels worthy. You're remembering how to be the person who always was. You're the self-accepting individual, the magnetic presence, the calm in the storm. The quiet confidence that walks into a room and says nothing, yet moves everything. Without even trying, others mirror your energy, because you set the tone. There are programs running in your mind now. And unlike the ones that used to crash and loop, these are clean, optimized and beautifully designed. Affirmations on autoplay, gratitude routines hard-coded, confidence scripts launching at startup, boundaries installed as firewalls, authenticity as the default theme. No more updates needed. Just application, just embodiment, just you. The shift has already happened. Maybe as you listen to this, somewhere inside a switch has flipped. Not a loud one. Not fireworks, just a click. Subtle, sure, silent. Like breath, like belief, like becoming who you've always been. So the next time you ask, a new voice answers. It's already happened. You just had to remember.